Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I want to explain why I bought a Weatherby Vanguard in a kind of niche cartridge, the 257 Weatherby Magnum. Hope you enjoy the video. Let's first take a look at this Weatherby rifle. This is a Weatherby Vanguard synthetic. It is chambered in 257 Weatherby Magnum. Some of the specs on it. It is a 26-inch barrel, so it's a long one. I did want the 26-inch barrel to get as much velocity as I can. You know, I bought a 257 Weatherby to get high velocities, not for it to be a mild 25-06 Remington. Let's talk about some of the reasons why I bought a Weatherby rifle over, say, a Remington that I could have gotten in 257 Weatherby. Is I wanted this rifle because I feel like Weatherby makes better rifles than Remington right now, definitely. Some of the things I really like about this rifle is the two-stage trigger. As that is the first stage, and then you can just pull it. Very crisp, and it's probably set at probably 3.5 pounds. You can take it down to 2.5. It's just a darn good trigger. One of the other things I really wanted in getting a Weatherby rifle was to get the Weatherby free bore. So when you get a Weatherby rifle and it's chambered in a Weatherby cartridge, it comes with a ton of headspace. Roy Weatherby designed all of his rifles that way so that he could get possibly a little bit more velocity, but to basically take down the pressures in his cartridges. And, you know, he's all about velocity. And so, again, that's why I got the 26-inch barrel and why I got it chambered in a Weatherby rifle. To answer the question, why did I buy a 257 Weatherby Magnum? It's a legit question. It's kind of a niche cartridge in a niche caliber. And so to answer that, I just kind of want to show you the bolt action rifle cartridges that I already own. Because one thing I love to do is to get cartridges in different calibers. So I'm not going to have two 30 calibers or two, 7 millimeters. But so first, I do have a bolt action 223 Remington. Some of you are probably wondering why. It's a fun bolt action rifle to shoot, no recoil, and I think it's a good varmint cartridge. That's why I have it. I did inherit a 243 Winchester that I've used for deer hunting. Great little deer cartridge. And so I do have a 6mm. Then a little over a year ago, I bought kind of a do-it-all cartridge that a youth could shoot. So for deer hunting and elk hunting. So I have a 270 Winchester. And lastly, one of the main reasons I started my channel is I have my elk cartridge, my 300 Weatherby Magnum. And so I like to diversify my calibers. And I think the 25 caliber is cool. And I just wanted to have something a little different and a caliber that I didn't have. The next reason I chose the 257 Weatherby is I just wanted a dedicated deer slaying machine. Yes, I have a 243 Winchester that can definitely do it. Probably one of the most popular deer cartridges in America, but I wanted a little more oomph, okay? And honestly, I know this is going to upset some of you. The 243 is just not my favorite cartridge, so kind of taking that out of my deer slaying cartridge. So it comes down to a 270 Winchester. Now the 270, I do believe, is one of the best deer cartridges you can get, but the rifle I have it in is a very cheap Savage Axis. It's not very nice. It shoots accurate, but everything else about it kind of is pretty bad. So that leaves me with a nice rifle that's a Weatherby rifle in a crazy flat, fast shooting 25 caliber. The final reason why I got a 257 Weatherby was, well, because of you guys. You know, I am not the biggest 25 caliber fan, but whenever I did a video on the 257 Weatherby, you guys just talked about how awesome this cartridge was, how much fun it is to shoot and just how underrated it really is. And so I had to get one, really. So really, I have you guys to thank for getting this awesome rifle, and I think will be an awesome cartridge. So thanks, guys. So this video will commence Project 257 Weatherby Magnum. And so what I'm going to do is just film all of what I'm doing with this rifle and cartridge, what my goals are, and hopefully I can successfully harvest a deer next fall with the 257 Weatherby Magnum. Let me just talk about some of the goals I have. First, we got to get it sighted in, and so I've loaded it up with a 100 grain Spear Gold Dot, I believe, bullet. And I'm not going to try to break velocity numbers with this just to break in the rifle. Let me just show you what I loaded in with this 100 grain. I was using the Hornady book for the load data, and I put H4350. I did 55 grains, so it's going to be going a little over 3,100 feet per second, about 5 grains under max. And so I thought it would be a good starting point for this cartridge. The next goal in Project 257 Weatherby is to find a good hunting bullet. Ideally, I would love to get a Barnes 101 grain LRX bullet. This is the 175 grain and 30 caliber. They do make a 101 grain in 25 caliber, and I think it would just be the perfect little bullet where I can get tons of velocity. It still has somewhat of a high BC bullet for its size. I just think it would be an amazing bullet. So I got to find the 101 grain bullet first. Once I have that bullet and a hunting load developed, hopefully that's easily under MOA, I do want to see just how fast I can get this cartridge going. So I probably get like an 85 grain bullet, or if I can find something smaller, that'd be great. This legitimately is one of the flattest shooting cartridges in the world, and I really want to test that in this Weatherby, hence why I got a 26-inch barrel. Last but definitely not least is I really just want to see if I can get this 257 Weatherby to shoot under half MOA. Everything I've heard about the 257 Weatherbys they are very inherently accurate, and so I have high hopes that I can get half MOA. Now I've gotten close to half MOA with my 270 Winchester, and so I think it's doable, and I hope you guys enjoy this project, and thanks again so much for watching. Have a great day.